शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम हृदयं समर्पयामि प्राणं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे मातः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम त्वमेव साक्षात् हरिप्रिया त्वमेव मावागेश्वरी त्वमेव साक्षात् हरिप्रिया त्वमेव मावागेश्वरी महादुर्गा महाकाली महामाया महेश्वरी भाग्यं समर्पयामि कर्मं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे मातः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम स्वयं साध्या स्वयं सिद्धि स्वयं सिद्धा स्वयं प्रभा स्वयं साध्या स्वयं सिद्धि स्वयं सिद्धा स्वयं प्रभा सुगुणरत्ना सुकृतकृता सुमति गंगा समोज्ज्वला मानं समर्पयामि गानं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे मातः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम विहारिणे सङ्घं समर्पयामि पुण्यं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे माता सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तिमिरावृता दिशाहीना आत्मस्य पापनाशिनी तिमिरावृता दिशाहीना आत्मस्य पापनाशिनी बहुजनहिताय वाणी तव शाश्वत सत्य प्रकाशिनी आद्यं समर्पयामि अन्तं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे माता सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम हृदयं समर्पयामि प्राणं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे मातः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम त्वमेव शरणं मम त्वमेव शरणं मम
Jai Shri Mataji, dear global family. Let's start the meditation on this new day on planet Earth. Collective Namaskar with full dedication and devotion to the Mother of all the mothers, the Guru of all the Gurus, the deity above all deities. Namaskar, Kundalini.
They were not also very, very poor people as they are today. But they were poor people, no doubt. But what I realized at that moment, that the people who have any position or any power or anything are literally frightened of everybody else. This is the beginning of our downfall. We got frightened. Those who were in charge got frightened that I may lose my seat, or I may lose my money, I may lose my power. That fright kept them absolutely mad. Supposing I am left with no money, so what? What happens? All these thoughts started coming after that partition, I felt, is everywhere. While I'll tell you, in my childhood, my father never used to lock the house. It was a very big house, he never used to lock. And we had a very beautiful gramophone with all that horn sort of a thing. And one day one thief came and stole that. So, next day we discovered, my father said, poor thing, he was fond of music, so he's taken away, doesn't matter, but he didn't take the records. So now what will he use? He must have records. So my mother started teasing him, all right, you advertise now. The one who has stolen our gramophone should come and take the records. They are available for him. It's so natural, you know. He just felt we have money after all. This fellow doesn't have money. And he has, he wants to listen to music, you see. So my father said, all right. Otherwise he was a criminal lawyer. My father knew law very well. He was not a stupid fool. But he couldn't understand this fellow has only taken gramophone records, gramophone only, without the records. He said he must not have found it. You see, it was there kept and all that. My mother said, you better advertise it. He was a politician also anyway. So that time, the feeling among the politicians was to how to raise the standard of these people who are not having what we are having. All the people who had money donated lavishly to so many things. I mean, in my place there was one Ram Bahadur, T. Lakshmi'S. He donated all his money, everything, to a big university. Most of the things that happened in those days were done by charity people. I mean, they never thought our children should have so much money, crores and crores and crores. They never thought like that. Whatever limited money they had, they wanted to donate and do something good for others. So when the Raja Lakshmi, that is the one responsible for looking after the benevolence of the people, when she acts, people think that they have, not even think, they do it automatically, that they are there for benevolence. They don't have to tell themselves, it's just that they feel that it is their job. This is what they have to do, is to look after the people that are to be brought to better levels of life. This is what they think. They don't think like party politics, who is coming up, whom to kill, nothing of the kind. under the influence of the goddess of Lakshmi, which rules the political side, we can say, the kingdoms and all that. First thing is generosity. First thing is generosity. For example, Mahavira was meditating, and while coming out, his cloth, he had one cloth around his body, dhoti, and he had covered himself. And the upper cloth just got caught up in the bushes. So he cut it out and came out with half the cloth. It was in his own palace. So Shri Krishna wanted to take his test. He said, "See, I have no clothes, I am just naked." He came before him like a beggar. "You have this, why don't you give me this cloth? You can go to your palace and wear your dress." He said, "All right." He took it out and gave it. And then he got some leaves and all that, covered himself, went to his palace and got it. But now these giants, they make his statue so big, insult him completely by showing all kinds of nonsensical private parts to the details. This is what is where you have no worshipping of the goddess. Goddess is Shri Shobha. She is the one who decorates you. She is a mother. She decorates you with ornaments, she decorates you with beautiful clothes. She is your mother. She does it. Like Raja Janaka, he was the king, so he had to wear ornaments, he had to wear beautiful clothes, he had to do everything. And when Nachiketa went to him, he was quite surprised that why my guru has sent him to this king who is wearing all kinds of dresses and this and that. And he also had a big function of dancing and this. He said, he is not a saint. So why my guru touches his feet? He is a king. Of course, Raja Janaka knew what he was thinking about. She said, why have you come here, Nachiketa? He said, I am here to get my self-realization. He said, you can take all my kingdom, but it's not easy to give you self-realization. He said, all right. Whatever you say, I'll do. So he put a big sword on his head and asked him to sleep. He couldn't sleep at all. Then they were having a bath. He said, come and have bath in the river. People came and told that there's fire and everybody is running away. And Raja Janaka was in his meditative mood. He was just sitting quietly. Nachiketa got a little upset. Then they said the fire is coming here and all these clothes are going to be burnt. So Nachiketa ran out to save his things. But still, he was meditating. Then they came out and Nachiketa found that nothing that was burnt was there. It was just an illusion for people. He was amazed. Then he realized what was wrong with him, that he was doubting the divine power itself. The one who was Janaka, who was a king, was not bothered about his own powers. These are what? Because he is today this, you have to do it. Because I am married, I have to wear a Mangalsutra. So, this is for the parampara, for the traditional style. But inside, he was a saint. a very high high level of saintliness. When this thing happens, that you get some position, any power, even in Sahaja, I was surprised. If somebody becomes leader, I don't know what happens to him. It is a myth. There's nothing like leadership in Sahaja, nothing like that. It's just a myth. But suddenly people jump off. It is ego that gets pampered. But this ego can be easily managed if you worship the Raja Lakshmi. She is the giver of balance. Firstly, she rides on the elephant. It's not easy for a lady to climb on an elephant. I have done it. It's not easy. Without fear. And she sits straight with a complete balanced attitude. And her blessings are tremendous. The first blessing one gets, the imbibement of dignity. Dignity of a king, dignity of a queen. You are a queen. So you can't behave like a street woman. With her blessing, first of all, you get that dignity. That dignity is full of love. Love for others. That personality emits nothing but love and benevolence for others. Nothing else. Wherever she looks, in every glance, she blesses people. She doesn't expect anything. She's a queen. What can you give to the queen? She's the highest of all. In every way, what can you give it to her? All these politicians and all these so-called presidents of all these countries are beggars. All the time, give me this, give me this. Like greedy people going around are beggars. They are not the people who can rule. Hankering after things. So first thing is the sign is that such a person has a personality that just blesses people. Thinks of their benevolence. Cares for each and every person who comes. This is a blessing of the goddess. Then the second blessing of the goddess is that you develop a kind of a temperament which is very dignified but also very humorous. And understanding what other people are like. This is a story of a king who was going on a horse and he met a drunkard. So you can say, drunkard can be compared to our politicians. So the drunkard stopped. Okay. He said, I want to buy your horse. People said, do you know what he is? Yeah, I know, he's a king, all right, so what? I want to buy his horse. He said, all right, not today, tomorrow we'll sell the horse to you. So went away. Next day he was gone. So he came with folded hands, bent down. He said, what? You were the one who was going to buy my house, my horse. What has happened to you? I want to sell it to you. He said, sir, the one who wanted to buy is dead. I am an ordinary person. Such a personality, such solid personality, I should say, that anybody would have been angry, would have said, beat this man, throw him away, he talks to me like this, behaves like this. What the king said was remarkable, because he knew he's drunk. He knew he's not in his senses. That's why he stopped. Didn't get angry with him. He said, all right, come along, tomorrow I'll sell you the horse. That's only possible if you have this Raja Lakshmi in you. Otherwise, you would never behave like this. Now what about today's politicians anywhere? They even shoot people, they kill people, they arrest them, they put them into trouble. I mean, all kinds of things they do. Such people have no right to call anybody as criminals. But we accept. As in Hindi we say, आजकल का ज़माना ही ऐसा. We accept it. All such people as our rulers. Then Raja Lakshmi is the one who stands on dharma. She stands on dharma. If there is some adharmi, then she will not bless that person. Adharmi is to be taken up. But if he is not, then he will go all out to save that adharmi, that person. But if he finds his adharmi, he will not. It's a kind of a divine discretion he should have as to whom to be kind and whom to be punishing. That divine discretion should be there in a person. Otherwise, you can play into the hands of 10 people who are around you, teaching you something, doing something. One day I was in my mother's place, Nandgaon, and there was one gentleman who impressed our yogi very much. I just kept quiet. He was a big politician. And he told me we have to do like this, we have to do. I said, all right, all right, all right. Then 3-4 professors from the university came to tell me, Mother, he is a politician, be very careful, he's a very bad man, you be careful about him. I said, what do you know about him? He said, he's a politician. I said, there's so many politicians. But he's not a good man. But what do you mean? I said, now you sit down, I'll tell you. This man has eloped with a wife of a Brahmin. Himself is not a Brahmin. And this child is from him to him. And how much he has deceived people, everything, I know. They were shocked. You know, mother? Of course. I know everything. Then why do you allow him to come close to you? Do you think he's close to me? I said, that's sadly mistaken. But it's nice he's come to me, because he's been troubling people too much and I'll correct him. While some people thought it was a great achievement we have got, and some of them came to tell me, be careful of this man, without knowing what he was. This kind of a divine discretion has to be there. If a king does not have that divine discretion, then he can punish the good and he may help the bad people. But this divine discretion disappears when you are self-centered. That's the main point, is a complete detachment about the power should be there. Complete detachment. Why should Raja Lakshmi care for anything? What does she care? But now there are some who will pamper a person, this, and that, and then they feel, we are on top of the world. They just pamper, and pamper. The ego of a politician, and he thinks he's a very big man. Then in the election, he doesn't understand why he's on the ground. So with this self-dignity, self-knowledge, you know what you are. Whatever you may tell me, whatever you may say to me, I'll listen, all right. But I don't accept anything as something great. Because if I am that, what is there to be great? Now supposing this is a lamp here. So is it great or not great? It is a lamp. So if I am Adi Shakti, I am Adi Shakti, so what? If you are a king, you are a king, so what? I mean, if you are an imposter, then you might feel your ego. But if you are really the king, then you won't feel. If you are under the influence of the goddess, then that is the only thing you enjoy. The rest of it is nothing. Whether you have diamonds or you have silver or you have anything, makes no difference at all. Now, how people misuse the scriptures also one should see. That Raja Lakshmi is sitting on the elephant, all right. So they should have all very big cars, you see. She's sitting on the elephant because elephant is the highest animal. It's very kind, very forgiving, and has such a tremendous memory. That's why she's sitting on an elephant. She's not sitting there to show off, but she's sitting there to see around what is happening. Avalokan. she can see around what is happening, to be at a higher place. That's why a king is made to sit on a higher pedestal. But the purpose is not to show off, but the purpose is that from that state he can see others better. He can be watchful of others. If somebody gets a high position, then they think they are the owners of that position. This has all come because the brain has gone upside down, I think. How can it be, logically? Now, if you are, this throne is given, all right. So, with the throne I sit on this. But this throne cannot give me anything. I can give something to this throne. The king has to think he is obliging all these things that he is sitting on them because he is a king. On the contrary, he thinks all these things are important because something is lacking in him or what? And that's why when they come to do Raj, they start gathering things which are useless, absolutely, clutter up their houses, homes, everything, with something that is useless. All their dignity, everything, is itself a decoration on them. And to show that they are kings, of course, they are given a crown, they are given a big necklace, they are to wear something here, because they are kings. But these are not actually his decorations, but these things get decorated by a king. For example, you get some lanky-panky fellow from the street, half-starved, who is a beggar, say for example, and put those ornaments on him and all the dresses of a king. Put him on the stage. Everybody will start laughing. Nobody will think that he's a king by any chance. Because he doesn't have that dignity, he doesn't have that face, he doesn't have that body, he doesn't have that mind, he doesn't have that wisdom. So how is he a king? Like there was one king who tried to make his shoes of pearls. But he was so stupid looking, that when I saw the pearls, I said, this is the man only who can think like this. So stupid to look at. I was sure of these pearls being put on their shoes. So there are many such things these days, all of these stupid people are doing. There are big cartoons coming out and you can see for yourself how stupidly they live. To me, it's such a difference. Such a difference. To them, all these things are so important, which if they don't have, they'll buy and put it. I know of a gentleman who came with a garland to our program and to our dinner. So I asked him, why are you carrying the garland? See, after all, you see, I was garlanded. So I'm keeping the garland. We didn't know what to do. We Indians will never take a garland, first of all, anybody gives you. They put it, except for the gods. They'll take it out immediately. So another lady who came to see me, and she said, I don't understand these Indians. I bought a garland, I put it in my neck, so they were all laughing on the street at me. Now you Indians understand this. How subtle it is, just see. That you can't put garland, you are not God. You cannot buy a garland and put it in your neck and walk on. Innately you have to be that. So the person who is innately a king has the blessings of the Raja Lakshmi. Then what does she do? What does she do to such a man? What she does is, first, his name is written on the hearts of the people whom he rules. She writes it with her own hand. They adore him. They admire him. And they try to imbibe his qualities within himself. The another blessing of Raja Lakshmi is that she grants a particular type of a body which has a coefficients, which gives vibrations. They may not be very selfish people to make a big advertisement about themselves, talking about themselves, this, that. But the way they are, wherever they are, they show. We had many like these in our times also. Maybe that people didn't accept them, maybe they are nowhere now. Some new Johnnies are looking to be more jumping. But whatever name is written in the heart of the people are the people who are blessed by this Raja Lakshmi. So what a politician has to understand, that he has not to make money. He does not have to have a big show about himself. He does not have to do anything that is like laundering the money from the country. He does not have to kill others who oppose him. He doesn't have to shout at those who trouble them. But what has he to do? He has to remember that I am here for the fame of a good man. He should worry about the fame he will be leaving after his death. He should see to it that his fame is safe. For example, see Sri Rama, who was a king of benevolence, no doubt about it. But his own wife, when somebody challenged that she has lived with Ravana, and how can she be pure? He knew that she was pure. Still, he decided that he will ask her to go, because to keep the show, to keep the whole image of a king, and he sent her away. But nowadays, you find somebody's brother employed in America, sister employed there, and he has made, his uncle has made a big house, and his wife has accumulated so much money. It's all going on. Everybody will talk like that about that person. That he's just money oriented, he just spends money on nonsensical things and he's just exploiting us. Everybody will talk. But nobody will tell him on the face. So what you have to worry is about absolute correct character. These days, this is another point. Every politician must have 3-4 keeps, otherwise he's not a politician. Like we had Nawabs. We had one Nawab in Lucknow who had 165 wives. He thought if he doesn't have 165, people won't accept him as a Nawab. So this is another inferiority complex, that you should have some women around you so that people will say, oh, what a powerful man he is. Now, those days are gone now. Now Satyuga has started. In Satyuga, I assure you, anybody who is not blessed by Raja Lakshmi will have to go to jail or will have to leave the seat, will be thrown away, or will be, as they say, doubly dying, go to the waste, dust. It has to be. They'll be all exposed, whatever tricks they may try. And they will have the consequence of being artificially the rulers. But a genuineness is the sign that the Queen of blessings, the goddess of Raja Lakshmi, that person.
Sakshat, Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. Let's collectively sit very comfortably. All our attention is on our heart, our left heart. We need to bow to our own spirit, collectively, as one, with complete devotion and understanding. We need to let our heart open completely and shine through us like 1 billion of suns shining through us. We need to feel the love of the divine in our heart, this unconditional, complete, unimaginable love shining through us, filling us with joy, with benevolence, with a very high understanding, and also with unconditional love for not only ourselves, to build up our self-esteem, but for everyone, for all humanity. We need to position ourselves to this higher self, to the self standpoint, not to the human standpoint, but to the self standpoint. where all is divinely seen through the eyes of the divine, through the perspective of the divine. Attention goes from left heart to Sahasrara, to Brahmarandra, collectively. We need to ensure that we are collectively one in our attention. Let's watch our Sahasrara collectively. Let's watch the 1,000 petals silently burning, all the powers of God. And from this Sahasrara standpoint, all our attention is on Muladhara, where we invite the Lord Ganesh to be fully established in us. We need to be very collective in our attention, in our awareness, very integrated beyond Sahasrara, where we completely are united as one being, one Virata being. And from Sahasrara, we watch our Muladhara and surrender the Muladhara to the Lord Ganesh, to his blessings. Let's say Shri Ganesh mantra for auspiciousness and removing of all obstacles to our growth, our spiritual growth, our spiritual evolution, and for us to develop all the powers that are required for us to become the true children of Adishakti, in the same way as the Lord Ganesh is. Shri Ganesh mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's surrender our Muladhara to the Lord Ganesh. And let's feel that our Muladhara chakra is being nourished and fortified by the vibrations of the Lord Ganesh. Now, attention move to Swadhisthana. We can use our right hand and do a bandhan on Swadhisthana at the center. We need at the same time to always keep attention in Sahasrara. We meditate from Sahasrara, and from Sahasrara, we are working on our subtle system. So we are standing strong and collective in Sahasrara, very collective and very united. We need to be really aware that we are one, only one being, only one cosmic, gigantic, integrated divine being. We need to expand our attention to that level, and that integrated body of God Almighty, which is the Virat, in which we are dissolved, is using his right hand to do a bandhan on the Swadhisthana at the center with full attention. And we need to feel our Swadhisthana inside us while we are doing the bandhan on Swadhisthana. And attention is always above Sahasrara. And we watch the effect of our bandhan on improving our vibrations and fortifying all the organs of the Swadhisthana. Now, attention moves to Nabi, and we are using our right hand to do a bandhan on Nabi. We need to feel the chakra of Nabi inside us. We need to feel completely the chakra and the effect of the bandhan on the Nabi. We need to do the bandhan with full attention and care and feel every single movement of the Nabi while we always keep attention in Sahasrara. Let's see how the bandhan on our Nabi improve all the energy of the organs in the Nabi and also fortify all the qualities of the Nabi inside us. We need to have that very subtle attention that is aware of everything that is going on inside us. At the same time as we are doing the bandhan on Nabi, let's pray that all the qualities of Lakshmi, of Krupa Lakshmi, of Raja Lakshmi be fully established in us. That we have a strong and powerful Nabi with all the qualities that are established in us and that will allow us to have the generosity, the dignity, the altitude of a king, of a queen, the neediness to be watchful of everyone with benevolence, with care, with concern, and above all, the divine discretion, which is key always for a spiritual person. Attention move from Nabi to central heart. Let's do a bandhan on central heart with our right hand. And when we are doing the bandhan on central heart, we are feeling an expansion of our energy of central heart. We are feeling relieved in our breathing. We are nourishing our capacity to be confident, to be secured, to be trusting, and also trustworthy. And to express all the love of the divine which is in our left heart. Attention is always in Sahasrara when we are nourishing our chakras. We need to be very, very established in Sahasrara, always in Sahasrara, always with the Divine Mother, always watch and be strongly in Sahasrara, in the 1000 petals, at the very center of the 1000 petals of pure divine lights, pure divine blessings, pure divine qualities of the Sahasrara. With the right hand, we can do a bandhan on the left heart to further expand our capacity to express all the qualities of the left heart and to manifest the spirit, to manifest the energy, the vibration, the consciousness of the spirit, to allow the spirit to shine in us and all around us to enlighten the whole world and the whole creation. Now attention is moving to the Vishuddhi. Let's do a bandhan on Vishuddhi with the right hand. And we need to feel the Vishuddhi inside and watch the effect of the bandhan on the Vishuddhi, on the expansion of the energy of the Vishuddhi, on the relaxing of the throat and all the organs of the throat, of the nourishing of all these organs, on the expansion of our awareness and consciousness in this Vishuddhi area. On the empowering of our voice, so that each word that we express is filled with divine vibrations. We need to talk with sweetness, but also be powerful, so that our words are effective. Now, attention is moving from Vishuddhi to Agya. Let's do a bandhan on front Agya. And then we need to feel the Agya inside our head. Let's feel Agya inside of our head. And while doing a bandhan on Agya, let's feel the light of the Lord Jesus Christ expanding in our head. We just watch from Sahasrara the energy of Agya expanding in our head, the vibration of Agya expanding in our head. Let's see how our head is filled with light, as if there was a gigantic sun in our head. Our head is just like a sun, shining, pure, pure sun of vibration. Our brain is completely drenched with that light of vibration, with the divine vibrations. Our brain becomes divinely integrated and divinely nourished by the vibrations. Let's do a reverse bandhan on Bakagya to continue nourishing the center of Agya. On the back of the head, we do a reverse bandhan with always attention above Sahasrara. And now, 3 times, let's raise with our right hand the energy of central channels, the Holy Ghost. We just move Mother Kundalini from Swadhisthana to above Sahasrara 3 times with full attention. We need to feel Mother Kundalini rising in us with our right hand from Swadhisthana to above Sahasrara. Let's just do it slowly with full attention 3 times. We raise Mother Kundalini. We help her rise through the central channel, and we put her above Sahasrara, very high above Sahasrara, 3 times. Slowly going through central channel with the right hand from Swadhisthana to above Sahasrara. We rise the energy of Holy Ghost in our central channel. And we just open both our hands. Attention very high above Sahasrara. We ensure that we are totally, collectively integrated as one. Where is our attention? All our attention is above Sahasrara, on the divine, on the mother, on the father, on Shri Adi Shakti, on Sadashiva, who are one above Sahasrara. Let's watch our body, both our hands totally open in devotion, our heart filled with the spirit shining through our being our Kundalini completely rising because we are aligned with the primordial Kundalini. Let's say Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's say Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's say Shri Gruha Lakshmi Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gruha Lakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's say Shri Raja Lakshmi Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Raja Lakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now, with full awareness of the three aspects of the Nabi, left Nabi, right Nabi, central Nabi, let's go into a deep meditation. By being in Saswara always, we need to always stand strong and collective in Saswara. And we surrender our Nabi so that the divine can make our Nabi strong and powerful, and all the qualities of Nabi can express in our lives. Now, let's finish the meditation by putting all our enlightened collective attention on all of humanity. We need to be beyond Sahasrara, beyond the sky, beyond the whole creation, in the divine realm where the divine attention resides. And from there, we put our attention on all humanity. May the divine flow of Mother Kundalini and the divine attention of the divine bless all humanity, enlighten all the people who are ready to get their realization, protect all the innocent souls, change the programming of humanity for higher awareness, higher consciousness, complete recognition and devotion to the divine, complete recognition and devotion to Shri Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, complete recognition of Sahaja Yoga at global level, complete Dharma, complete love, complete surrender to the divine, complete forgiveness, and complete devotion as true children and disciples, faithful disciples, dedicated children to our divine Mother. Mother Earth must be filled with only Ganeshas. We need to be Ganeshas. Millions and millions, billions and billions of Ganeshas. We need to express each of us, collectively and individually, the report and the quality of Ganesha that Ganesha has with his mother. Full trust, full devotion, full surrender. Collective Namaskar, Kundalini.